Okay, so as a freshman, what are your worries about gaining a freshman 15?
Well, I was a lot more active in high school, so just being more inactive in college is a worry because that obviously makes you gain weight and healthier eating habits. What about you?
Well, yeah, I definitely staying up late and studying. You get hungry and you eat late at night and then you just go to bed, which is horrible for your body. But I think just not having the time to exercise that I did in high school. So what are some of your eating habits that you've tried to do to not gain a freshman 15?
I've tried to eat earlier in the day before it gets too late. I try to eat supper and try not to snack around in the evenings while I'm doing homework. If I'm hungry, then I drink a lot of water.
Yeah. Well, definitely exercise is another part of preventing the freshman 15. And I know that in my dorm we have a gym in the basement, so I definitely try to use that as much as well as the rec.
Gaining the freshman 15 is a fear for many college students. By eating healthy, we can prevent unnecessary weight gain.
So Natalie, how would you compare your high school eating habits and exercising to our college life now?
Well, definitely in high school I was in a bunch of different sports and I had a gym membership and I was eating healthy. And so I think I was definitely more routine with my eating and exercise habits as opposed to here. It's whenever I can find time to exercise. And as far as eating goes, it's something that I try to eat as healthy as possible. And there's definitely healthy options in the DIRB and at the Union. It's just a matter of being out late, coming home, and eating a lot. That necessarily isn't the best for you. So I just definitely think that things are a lot different now, just with time, plus all the stress of school that I definitely didn't have in high school.
I agree.
So, yeah. And I think for like boys too, I think it's not just girls that do like weight gain in your freshman year. And I think it's a lot of stress too from being away from home. And I think a lot of kids had their mothers prepare like all their dinners and stuff, and their food was like definitely washed. They don't have that now, it's like free for all. So I don't know, was that like what it was for you?
Yeah, I agree. In high school, I mean, we went out for sports, so we were automatically healthy. So we kind of feel like, oh, our bodies are indestructible. We can stay thin and be okay. But in college, it's a lot more like forcing yourself to go to the gym is a lot more difficult. And like you said, your parents or your mom or dad preparing food for you. In college, you go to the DIRB or wherever you eat, and it really is a free-for-all. You can go back as many times as you want, and there's just constant food and dessert. And
there's so many options. Like I don't know a lot of people that sat at home and had 6 different flavors of ice cream and cake and cookies offered before, after, or in the middle of their meal.
yeah.
So I definitely think there's a lot less structure. That's, I guess, part of being in college.
True.
So yeah.
So, biking or walking class is a healthy alternative to driving because it's one of the ways to prevent weight gain in your freshman 15.
So when you're ill, do you know where to go? Have you heard where we go?
Yeah, no, I actually was sick this past week, and I just went to Lafine, and they have a walk-in clinic, and they also have appointments you can make. And so I've actually been there for an appointment, and I've been there for just walk-in. And they have a pharmacy there and everything, and I've called when I thought I was sick, and they're really helpful. So Lafine is definitely the place to go for all health-related issues.
I've heard that it's easier to call ahead because they can be really packed on the weekends or on Fridays, because I don't know if they're open over the weekends or not.
I'm not sure. I know they close at 5 during the week.
Yeah, so making an appointment is also an important thing.
And I've called on like a Friday, and I've gotten in the very first appointment on Monday. So, I mean, there's definitely, and there's all sorts of things. Like, I had a roommate that she had like ADD, and she went there, and they helped her out with that. So it's not just like, do you have a cold? Like, they can help you out just in any way that a normal doctor at home would. So, yeah.